Thank you for your invitation. Thank you for welcoming me today, and thanks in advance to maybe excuse my few lacks in English to explain. I am very proud today to represent the E.Leclerc cooperative, which is the first retailer in France with around 20% of market share. We are around 500 independent store owners. We are our own shareholders, and we have very few obligations within Leclerc. The first one is to be the cheapest on our market zone. The second one is to act willingly and for free to animate and take part in the collective decisions within the GALEC, which is our national tool in Paris. And we also have to make the E.Leclerc model living, first by becoming a Leclerc from Leclerc. When you are a member of this organization, you have been working for a few years within it before, and you are engaged when you are a member of the organization to form next members and people that are willing to become their own shareholders in their own store in France and also in a few countries in Europe where the same model has been deployed: Portugal, Poland, Spain, and Italy. As independent, I had the opportunity, I am the second generation. I saw my father creating a shop in the 80s. He got another shop in the 90s, and the story I used to tell is that my grandmother, when she visited the store that a son created in the north of France, has really been shocked by the amount of waste in the shop. An organization such as Leclerc, which I represent today and where I try to deploy a strategy for food waste, it's around 400 tons a day taken off the shelves. When nothing's done, everything is valued. It's not taken into landfill anymore. It's not possible anymore. It's only converted into energy most of the time. And I realized in my own store that most of this huge amount, it's 250 tons a year in one store for me, it could be easily given to charity organizations. As it was said before, packed products, especially I think about yogurts and dairy products, 90% of the products taken off the shelves can be given to charity organizations. These organizations, especially in France and obviously everywhere in Europe, do need more and more food to supply the rising demand for food donations. We can help, and retail area, which has not the good image we would like to have, can be a really powerful agent to ease and to generalize these food donations. But at last, I still have more than 150 tons of food waste in my shop a year. This is unpacked products. Most of it are fruits and vegetables, bread products and baked products, and meat products. All of these products are not clean enough, not good enough, or they do not have the right image to be sold in our store, where freshness is the main point and the key point. This product can be and should be transformed, and I do in my shop transform more and more, creating local jobs by preparing smoothies in one hypermarket like mine, and I can imagine in Manor or in other shops just around there. It's more than 100 kilos of fruits and vegetables each day, which is taken off the shelves only for cosmetic issues. the taste is good, it could be prepared, but because of a lack of time, a lack of habits, we prefer to throw it away rather than transforming it. I try, and I want today to tell that we should, all retailers and producers and suppliers like Nestlé and some others, try to find solutions to give a second chance to these products to be bought. And this also meets a clear customer demand for low processed food, fresh cut vegetables, ready-made kits for soups, fresh salads, smoothies, orange juice, fruit juice, and as François will say after, we have taken the step after to create soups and semi-industrialized products. This global aim, and this is the concept I would like to share with you today, is motainai. I think some of you do know what motainai is. It is the Japanese concept about waste in general. Japanese people have a DNA better placed than ours for food waste and waste in general, because they have no word for waste, but a word for the sense of guiltiness, of guilt you feel when you waste something. When you waste time, when you waste food, when you waste garments, nothing could be waste. This type of sense, you can transpose it into each activity you have in order to change the global mindset and try to create something new. Nowadays, these products have changed the whole things for me as a shareholder, because what was common loss before is now changed into an opportunity for charity, into tax credit linked to charity. This is also a business issue, and this has globally changed my way of managing my shop and my firm. The image has changed for co-workers. They are proud now to be a part of a solution against food waste, and we ignored that before they felt guilty about the fact of being part of a problem of food waste, because each morning, for a start, you have to waste more food than you can afford. This is the global case in each retail shop today, if nothing is done. Everything of this can be done easily, and I deal most of the time within Leclerc and with other retailers to change all of this. But the motainai effect can be transposed in each activity in order to give you and to give your firms the opportunity to become a part of the solution and not a part of the problem. From this main point, this has also changed the point of view for customers, because for a few months now, we are clearly saying our customers that their preferred retailer has a global situation and a global asset about food waste that is lowering. Each year I remove less and less products from my shelves because I try to adapt the orders, I try to adapt the amount produced more and more finally to the demand and not to the use we had before, which created so many food waste. I used to say to the baking team in my shop that they shouldn't work 6 days a week, but 5 days would be enough, because after 4 years of huge efforts and huge discussions with them, we still waste about 25% of what we bake each day. It's bread, it's wheat, it's water, it's oven, it's electricity, it's energy, it's labor time wasted because of the fact that we want our shelves to be full each hour of the day. This is going to change, and this is something we are changing. I also want to give a signal today to change the way we negotiate, because as you must know, Leclerc is not famous for its easy in negotiation, but we are focused on commercial aspects of negotiation, and we are not clear on what we should do to make the supply chain easier. I had a conversation with Danone executives producing yogurts, as you know, and from the time when they push a button to produce the yogurt pack for me and the time where it can leave a factory, it's more or less 2 days. Controls, processes, marketing, many aspects are taken into account for these 2 days. But when we negotiate, the commercial from Danone is, okay, within 4 hours, I can deliver you. So I met a full building at Danone, people wondering how much I would order. This is ridiculous, and we should only agree in the beginning of the year on the delay reasonable for ordering. I prefer to respect the work done in the industry to ensure that the product is good and right and at the right level of quality, but I do not want to participate the pressure that is creating so much food waste and so much extra expenses for industrials and so for customers and for me. From these main points, this is a very sincere contribution today. We had the opportunity to talk with media. I think it's a good idea to change the image and to make people, and especially customers, more and more aware of the amount and the tremendous amount of food waste that is created by the whole supply chain, not only shoppers, not only retailers, not only producers or growers, but the whole chain. And we have to think about the change and the twists we could find in it. The best way to success in this, and I will give the word to François, is when you don't know how to do something or how to change something, ask some people that are likely to know how you should do it. I met people from McCain. They were aware of food waste problem a few years ago. We met, we created a first project, and we are now likely to present you a second one. My shops are, from now, some kind of examples for Leclerc in the food waste management, and I hope it will become a kind of different standard that will make the customer able to choose maybe one day its retail outlet, reckoning with the food waste involvement that can be made in it, because when you are proposed fresh food, you are not interested on the aspect of fruit and vegetable before they were processed. The main point for the fruits and vegetables is that most of the production, nearly a third in France, is wasted only for cosmetic issues, and we must make people aware that nutrition issues are far more important than cosmetic issues. Thank you very much.